Hello, my dear viewers. It's me again, your mom Shei, your guide in learning mathematics 9. So we are now on our week 8 for the quarter 2, and for this week, we will be talking about radical equations. Are you ready? If you do, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Alright, let's begin. For the most essential learning competency for this week, you will solve equations involving radical expressions. In this video, we will be focusing on radical equations. So let us begin with its definition. It is an equation whose unknown quantity is in the radicand. So when we say unknown quantity, we are talking about the variables. Okay? The variables, it is said that the variable or the unknown quantity is in the radicand. So therefore, it is inside the radical symbol. Okay? To make it a radical equation, the unknown quantity or the variable should be the radicand of our radical expressions. Did you understand? Okay, let's have this example. We have given here 3 square root of x plus 5 is equal to 20. So, this is an equation since meron siyang equal sign and it involves radical expressions. So, let us see what is the radicand in our radical expression. Is it a known quantity? Yes. Or is it a variable? Yes. So, therefore, this is a radical equation. Another example. We have square root of 2x minus 3 is equal to x plus 2. So here we have a radical expression which is square root of 2x minus 3. Since we know that the unknown quantity or the variable is our or belongs to the radicand, therefore this is our radical equation. Okay? Or this is an example of a radical equation. How about this given? X square root of 3 plus 5 is equal to 20. So if you notice, we have again equal sign. So this is an equation. And then we have expression square root of, or radical expression, we have square root of 3. Is it a radical equation? Is it an example of a radical equation? Okay, not. Why? This is not an example of a radical equation. Why? Because the unknown quantity or the variable is not inside the radical symbol. Okay? Did you understand? Okay, good. How about this given? X plus cube root of 3 is equal to 2 cube root of 3. So again, if you notice, the radical equation or the radical expression involves a number in its radicand. So therefore, this is not again a radical equation. Kasi to make it a radical equation, the unknown quantity should be the radicand in our radical expression. So therefore, these two are not examples of radical equations. Can you see the difference? Okay, so in short, malalaman natin if it is radical equations if ang nasa loob ng ang ating radical equation or radical expression involves variables. Did you understand? Okay, good. In solving radical equations, we have steps to follow. So first, we need to write the equation such that the radical containing the unknown is on one side of the equation. So, kailangan yung radical that contains a variable should be on one side of the equation. Wala siyang ibang kasama, kundi siya lamang. Okay? Next, number 2. We have to combine similar terms. Next, after combining similar terms, we have to raise both sides of the equation to a power same as the index of the radical. Okay? So, kailangan pala nating erase both sides of the equation to the power of or the same as the index of the radical. The equation should be free of radical to complete the solution. And lastly, we have to check if the value or values obtained will make the original equation true. Okay? So let us see if you can follow these steps in solving radical equations. At upang mas maliwanag, let us apply this in our given example. We have here the given square root of x equals 7. Applying the steps in solving radical equations, the first step is write the equation such that the radical containing the unknown or the variable is on one side of the equation. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, wala dapat siyang kasama. So, in our given, we have square root of x is equal to 7. May kasama pa ba yung ating radical containing the variable? Wala na po. So, therefore, check na tayo dito sa step number 1. Let us proceed to the step number 2. We have to combine similar terms. Meron ba tayong similar terms sa ating given? Okay, wala na rin po. Ano? Kasi yan lang ang given natin. Square root of x equals 7. So, therefore, we can proceed to step number 3. Raise both sides of the equation to a power, same as the index of the radical. Kailangan daw nating i-raise itong dalawang side into the power of the same as the index of the radical. So, what is the index of our radical? Yes, we have 2. Tama ba? Okay, so therefore, kailangan pala natin silang i-raise to the power of 2. So, therefore, that would be square root of x, then naglagay lamang tayo ng parenthesis, raised to the power of 2. Hindi lamang po itong isang side, but both of the sides of the equation should be, okay, yes, should be raised to the power of the index. So, here, pareha silang naka-power of 2. Sabi nga natin, the equation should be free of radical to complete the solution. Okay? Then, we can now simplify. Simplify natin. What is square root of x raised to the power of 2? Okay, what is the answer? If you remember, if the power or if the root is raised to the power of the index, so therefore, pwede na natin yang makancel. Okay? So therefore, what is square root of x raised to the power of 2? Ano ang natira? Yes po, kung ano yung radicand natin, siya na lamang yung matitira. Kasi na-simplify na natin siya by raising the power of the root. So here, x na lang yung ating root. Okay? Or na-extract na natin yung root ng x. Okay? So we have x is equal to, what is 7 squared? Or 7 raised to the power of 2. Okay, we have 49. So therefore, this is our answer. We have x is equal to 49. So, nakuha na natin ang value ni x. So, that is simply how we solve radical equations. And for the last step, we have to check if the value or the values obtained will make the original equation true. So, kailangan i-check natin, tama ba that x is equal to 49? We have to go back to the original equation in checking. So, what is our original equation? Yes, we have square root of x is equal to 7. So, therefore, since we already arrive on the value of x, which is 49, isa-substitute ngayon natin si 49 to our original equation sa value ni x. What is x? 49. Instead of writing x, we will write square root of 49. Nawala si x, ayun po, sinubstitute natin. Maliwanag? So, square root of 49 is equal to 7. And simplify, what is the square root of 49? We have 7 is equal to 7. So, kinopya lamang natin. So, if you get the correct or if you get an equal, okay, equal terms in both sides, so therefore, your answer is correct. So, therefore, x is equal to 49 is the true solution in our given radical equation. Did you understand? Okay, I hope so. Let us have another example. So here we have cube root of x minus 6 is equal to 3. So again, let us follow step number 1. We have to write the equation such that the radical containing the unknown is on one side of the equation. How many terms do we have in our given? Yes, we only have two terms. The first term is cube root of x minus 6 and the other term is 3. So therefore, nakahiwalay na sila. Separated na or isolated na yung ating radical expression. So ibig sabihin, we are done with the step number 1. Let us proceed with the step number 2. Combine similar terms. May similar terms ba? Wala po, since we only have two terms in our given. So, okay na ulit tayo dito sa step number 2. Then, in the step number 3, we have to raise both sides of the equation to a power the same as the index of the radical. So, what is the index of our radical? Okay, we have 3. So, ibig sabihin, itong dalawang terms should be raised to the power of 3. Okay, i-raise natin to the power of 3. So, this term will be cube root of x minus 6 raised to the power of 3. Of course, as well as yung 3. 3 raised to the power of 3. Okay? So, saan nakabase? Kung sa anong power ang ilalagay natin dito? Okay, it depends on the index of our radical. Maliwanag? Now, we will simplify. In simplifying, we will just get the cube root of x minus 6 raised to the power of 3. So again, yan. We can cancel it again, itong root natin. So therefore, ang matitira na lamang ay yung ating radical. So that would be x minus 6. Maliwanag? Ang cube root po ng x minus 6 raised to the power of 3 is equal to x minus 6. Maliwanag? Okay. Then, how about 3 cube? It means 3 times 3 times 3, not 3 times 3. Maliwanag? Okay, so that should be 3 times 3, 9 times 3 is equal to 27. So, therefore, this is 27. So, after that, i-simplify pa natin hanggang sa makuha na natin yung value ni x or yung value ng unknown term natin. Okay, so here, this will be, okay, so how are we going to isolate x? Yes, by transposing negative 6 to the other side of the equation. Para matira na lang natin dito si x. So, that would be x is equal to copy the 27 and the negative 6 will become positive 6 upon transforming. Now, simplify ulit natin. 27 plus 6 is equal to 33. So, therefore, the value of x is equal to 33. Did you understand? Okay, so therefore, this is our answer. For the last step, we will check if the value obtained will make the original equation true. So let us go back to our original equation, which is cube root of x minus 6 is equal to 3. So again, just like what we did dun sa ating first example, we will substitute yung value ni x, which is 33. So this will become cube root of, ang x natin ay 33, napalitan ng 33 minus 6 is equal to 3. 33 minus 6, we have 27. And cube root of 27, saan po galing si 27? Ito po, sinimplify na. Ito. So, we have 33 minus 6, we have 27. And cube root of 27 is equal to, okay, kung naaalala pa, what is cube root of 27? Yes, very good. That is 3. Tama ba? And then, so 3 is equal to, kinopya lang yung 3 doon, equal to 3. Okay? So, therefore, we arrive again to equal terms or equal sides. So, this means that, ayan, our solution is correct. So therefore, the real solution in your given expression is, in your given radical equation is 33. X is equal to 33. Okay? Let us have another example. We have 4 plus square root of x minus 2 is equal to x. Okay, so this time, let us follow again the first step, which is to write the equation such that the radical containing the unknown is on one side of the equations. So here in our given equation, how many terms do we have? Okay, una, we have 4. Then second, we have a square root of x minus 2. And the third one is x. So therefore, we have 3 terms. So here, kailangan daw yung ating radical containing the variable should be on one side. Nasa isang side lang siya. Wala dapat siyang katabi. So since dito sa ating given, meron tayong katabi na 4. So what are we going to do? Yes, so of course, we need to transpose it to the other side para ma-isolate natin yung radical expression. So transposing 4 to the other side, it will become, okay, that will become square root of x minus 2, kinopya lamang natin, equals, si x, kinopya lang din dun sa isang side, and then si positive 4 ay magiging negative 4. Do you understand? Okay. Now, let us combine similar terms. May similar terms ba dyan? Yung x minus 4, pwede ba siyang i-simplify? Okay, hindi po, since ang isa ay variable at ang isa ay constant. So, hindi rin po pwede nating i-combine. So, we will proceed now to our step number 3. We have to raise both sides of the equation to the power same as the index of the radical. So, what is the index of our radical? Yes, we have 2. So, therefore, we will raise both sides of the equation to the power of 2. So, itong square root of x minus 2 will be raised to the power of 2. At itong x minus 4, kapag ni-raise po natin yan, hindi po yan x squared minus 4 squared. Hindi po. Dapat po yung buong binomial na x minus 4 ay i-raise natin to the power of 2. And that will become x minus 4 raised to the power of 2. Maliwanag po. Okay, so let us simplify. What is square root of x minus 2 raised to the power of 2? Okay, so we have x minus 2. Nakuha? Can you follow? Okay, is equal to, how about x minus 4 quantity squared? So if you notice, this is an example of a square of a binomial. Naalala niyo pa ba? Yung square of a binomial, yung special product. So here, this is just the same as x minus 4 times, since naka-raise siya to the power of 2, ito ay same lamang ng x minus 4 times, yan, x minus 4. Do you understand? Okay, parehas lamang po yan. X minus 4 times x minus 4. Since this is a special product, pwede nating sabihin na, kung hindi nyo naaalala yung special product na square of binomial, yung technique doon, pwede nyo namang gamitin yung FOIL method. Okay? Pwede nyo gamitin ito, ayan, and then multiply this, and then multiply this, the FOIL method. But here, I will apply yung special product natin. First, we need to get the square of the first term. What is the square of the first term? What is the square of x? Okay, we have x squared. Next, twice the product of the first and last term. Alin ba yung first and last term or first and second term? Okay, ito lang naman yon. Ibig sabihin, twice the product. Yung pag minultiply natin itong dalawa, i-multiply pa natin by 2 kasi sabi twice. So, what is negative 4 times x? Okay, we have negative, ito yon. What is negative 4 times x? We have negative 4x. Tama ba? And negative 4x, pag kinuha natin yung twice na, multiply by 2, the answer will be, okay, negative 8x. Tama ba? Laging ganun ha. Twice the product of the first and last term. And lastly, para siya ay trinomial, we need to get the square of the last term, which is negative 4. What is the square of negative 4? Negative 4 times negative 4. Okay, we have positive 16. So, ito po yung ating answer. Maliwanag? Okay. So, kapag ginamit nyo itong FOIL method dito sa ating, ayan, yung two binomials, ito rin po yung kalalabasan. X squared minus 8x plus 16. Now, let us combine like terms. So, this will become, okay, since ito ay involves, meron tayong x squared, meron tayong quadratic term, meron tayong linear term and constant. So, this is an example of quadratic equations. Tama ba? So, equal natin lahat into 0. So, dito na lang sa sa right side para hindi na tayo magne-negative. Ano? So, 0 is equal to, we need to copy x squared. So, siya lang naman dyan ang quadratic term. So, we will now proceed to the linear term. So, we have negative 8x, kinopya lamang din. Meron pa bang similar with similar term with negative 8x? Yes po, and that is x. So, since ang x ay nasa kabilang side, kapag tinranspose natin dito sa right side, that will become negative x. Okay? And then, positive 16, kopyahin. And then, how about the other constant? Negative 2. Pag tinranspose natin si negative 2 to the other side, that will become, okay, positive 2. Okay, nakukuha ba? Okay. Now, let us combine like terms. Ayan. At saka constant. Ayan. Linear terms and constant. Now, kopyahin lang si 0. Si quadratic term is x squared. What is negative 8x minus x? Okay, we have negative 9x. Same sign tayo. Positive 16 plus 2? Okay, good. We have positive 18. And since our equation involves a trinomial or quadratic equation, we will apply how to solve quadratic equation based dun sa napag-aralan natin nung ating quarter 1, solving quadratic equation. So here, yung 4 na methods, just to remember that. Okay, we have, pwede tayong mag-factoring, extracting, completing, and quadratic formula. It's up to you kung alin ang ating gagamitin. So this time, as for me, I will use factoring. In factoring, ang factors po ng x squared minus 9x plus 18 or x minus 6 times x minus 3. Yan po yung factors niya. Okay? And then, so we will equate both terms into 0. So that would be x minus 6 is equal to 0. And the other side is x minus 3 equal to 0. Nakuha ba yan? Naaalala ba? Okay, this is just a recall, okay? So, x minus 6 equal to 0, para makuha natin or masolve natin, ito transpose natin si negative 6 to the other side para makuha natin ang value ni x. So, that would be x is equal to negative 6 will become positive 6. So, therefore, we have x is equal to 6. How about x minus 3? Okay, we have x minus 3 equal to 0. That will become x is equal to positive 3. Transpose ulit. So, dito, dalawa po yung ating value ng x. Isang 6 at isang 3. Okay? Now, for our step 4, check if the value or the values obtained will make the original equation true. Try natin doon sa ating ginawang sa number 3 example natin. To check, our given or original equation is equal to 4 plus square root of x minus 2 is equal to x. So, para ma-check natin, anuhin natin yung dalawang variables na nakuha natin. We arrive on x is equal to 6 at ang isa ay x is equal to 3. Isa-isahin natin. Parehas ba na yung solutions na yan ay true solution ng ating radical equations? Okay, let us find out. So, how? By substituting the values, each value to the original equation. So, kapag sinubstitute natin, that would become 4 plus, nauna lang. So, 4 plus square root of, instead of writing x, we will write 6. Kaya po nangyari ay 6 minus 2 is equal to, instead of writing x again, we will write 6. Maliwanag? Okay. Next, we will simplify. 6 minus 2 is 4. So we have 4 plus the square root of 4 is equal to 6. Kinopya lang si 4. Sinimplify si 6 minus 2, kaya naging 4 is equal to 6. And then, what is the square root of 4? Kaya ba? Yes po, since 4 is a perfect square number. So, square root of 4 is equal to 2. So, therefore, that will become 4 plus, ang square root of 4 ay 2, kaya naging 2 is equal to 6. Then, simplify. What is 4 plus 2? Okay, we have 6 is equal to 6. So, therefore, they are equal. So, ibig sabihin, 6, yung x is equal to 6 is a true solution of our radical equation. How about x is equal to 3? Paano kaya to? True solution din ba siya? Let us find out. So again, we will substitute it to our given sa original equation natin. So instead of writing x, ang nilagay natin ay, or ang sinulat natin ay 3. So ito rin, 3. Alam ba kung saan ito nanggagaling? Ayan po, from our original equation. Ito original natin, 4 plus square root of x minus 2 equals x. So instead of writing x, sinubstitute lang natin yung value which is 3. Okay? Then, simplifying 4 plus, ang 3 minus 2 is equal to 1 is equal to 3. What is the square root of 1? Okay, we have 1. So, therefore, we have 4 plus 1 is equal to 3. And 4 plus 1 is equal to 5 is equal to 3. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. So, therefore, ang x minus 3 pala, na nakuha nating value ni x is not a true solution. Okay, ano po ang tawag dyan? This is what we call extraneous solution. Okay? So, nagpapanggap lamang siya. Ano? Nagpapanggap siyang solution ni radical equations, kaya huwag kayong padadala. Okay? So, kailangan, ang step number 4 pala is very important. Ano? In finding the true solution of our radical equations. Okay? So, I hope na unawaan nating lahat. Let us proceed. So that's it for our illustrative examples in solving radical equations. So this time, let us have an illustrative or guide in solving your learning task number 1. So here, you have to solve the following equation. So I prepared a set of radical equations in which same pattern siya ng inyong sasagutan sa inyong learning task number 1. So please find out the process and how we are going to solve each item. So for this number 1, our given is the square root of x is equal to 4. So here, how are we going to solve it following the steps in solving a radical equation? Okay, so here, naka-isolate na siya. So, all we need to do is to get its square. Since ang index natin ay 2, yes, we will get the square of square root of x and 4. Yan po. Niraise lamang natin to the power of 2. And then, simplify. What is square of square root of x? Yes, we have x. And what is the square of 4? We have positive 16. So, therefore, the value of x is equal to 16. Okay? So, sa inyo ko ipapabahala ang checking, okay? Next, number 2. We have cube root of 3x is equal to 3. So, again, step number 1, check na tayo. Step number 2, check na. Kasi naka-isolate na yung ating two terms of the equation. So, therefore, we will proceed on raising to the power the same as the index. So, ang power ng index natin ay 3. So, therefore, we will raise them both sides to the power of 3. Okay? So, after raising to the power of 3, we will get the cube. Since ang 3 yun, so cube yung ginamit nating power. So, what is the cube of cube root of 3x? Okay, we can cancel. So, ang matitira na lang ay 3x. No naman ba yun? Okay. How about 3 cube? It means not 3 times 3, but 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times. So, that is equal to 27. So, after this, our goal is to find the value of x. Tama ba? Kasi we are solving. When we say solving, meaning hinahanap natin yung solution or yung root. So here, in order to get the value of x, we need to divide both sides by, ayan, by 3. Very good. Okay, so here, we can cancel 3. Tama ba? So therefore, ang naging natira na lamang is x. So x is equal to, what is 27 divided by 3? Okay, so that would be 9. So therefore, x is equal to 9. Okay? Let us now have the number 3. Our given is 6, square root of x is equal to 8. So here, naka-isolate na ulit yung ating radical equation. So our expression, so meaning, i-erase na natin siya to the power of the index. What is our index? Okay, we have 2. So therefore, erase natin both sides to the power of 2. So that will be equal to 6 square root of x raised to the power of 2 and 8 raised to the power of 2. Now, simplifying, since ang 6 is part of the radical equation kasi numerical coefficient siya ng ating radical expression, it is also raised to the power of 2. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan din natin kunin si square ni 6. And ang square ng 6 is equal to 36. Tama ba? Kasi 6 times 6 is equal to 36. Now, multiply by the, what is square root of x? Okay, we have x. And 36 times x is equal to 36x. How about 8 squared? Okay, we have 64. Since our goal is to find the value of x, we need to eliminate 36. And that is by dividing both sides by 36. 36 divided by 36 is 1. So therefore, we can cancel them. So we have 36x divided by 36 is equal to x. And how about 64 divided by 36? Can we divide them exactly? Okay, hindi po. So therefore, let us just find its lowest term. Ang lowest term niya ay kailangan i-divide natin both sides, the numerator and the denominator by, by 4. Now, what is 64 divided by 4? Yes, we have 16. How about 36 divided by 4? Okay, we have 9. So therefore, this is the value of x. X is equal to 16 over 9. Okay, lowest term na siya. Ano? Next, number 4. Our given is 5 plus the square root of x is equal to 12. So here, sabi nga natin sa step number 1, we need to combine yung or isolate the radical expression. Kailangan nasa iisang side lamang si radical expression natin. So, ibig sabihin, si 5, kailangan nating i-transpose to the other side. So, this will become square root of x equals to yung 12 kokopyahin and then si 5 ay magiging negative 5. Tama ba? Okay. Now, simplify natin. 12 minus 5 is equal to 7. Okay? Next. Since naka-isolate na, so therefore, what is the index of our radical expression? Okay, we have 2. So therefore, we will raise them to the power of 2. Niraise natin to the power of 2. Now, square root of x is equal to x. Very good. How about 7 squared? 7 times 7 is equal to 49. So therefore, the value of x is equal to 49. Okay? Did you understand? Okay, good. Next. Let us have our number 5. Our given is 4th root of 2x minus 5 is equal to negative 7. So here, we need to isolate the 4th root of 2x or the radical expression. So meaning, we will transpose negative 5 to the other side. So this will become 4th root of 2x, kinopya, equals to, kopyahin ulit sa negative 7 kasi hindi naman natin siya kailangang galawin dun sa side na yon. So negative 5 will become positive 5. Okay? Maliwanag tong part na to. Okay. How about, we will simplify negative 7 plus 5. Okay, simplify natin to kasi we need to combine similar terms. Negative 7 plus 5 is equal to negative 2. Okay? So, kinopy lang ulit natin yung radical expression. So, this time, okay na sila, simplified na, and isolated na. So, therefore, erase natin to the power of, yes, to the power of 4. Kasi, ang index natin ay, ayan, so that is equal to 4. So, therefore, raise natin to the power of 4, parehas yung both side. Okay? Now, what is the fourth power of the fourth root of 2x? So, that would become 2x. Okay? How about negative 2 raised to the power of 4? So, ibig sabihin dyan, that is equal to negative 2 multiplied by negative 2. How many times? Okay, how many times? Okay, good. That is 4. Okay? Negative 2 times negative 2, we have positive 4. So, another 4. 4 times 4. Okay, that is equal to 16. Positive or negative? Okay, we have positive 16. Maliwanag? Okay, so that would become negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. That is equal to 16. Okay? Now, in order to find the value of x, we need to divide both sides by 2. So, we can cancel 2. So, our answer is x is equal to 16 divided by 2 is 8. So, therefore, the value of x is equal to 8. Okay? Next, number 5. Number 6. The square root of 5x minus 4 is equal to 6. So, here, we will isolate na. Okay, balikan natin na. Square root of 5x minus 4. Okay, erasein muna natin itong part na to. Okay. Okay. So, here, square root of 5x minus 4, isang term lang yan. Kasi nasa loob parehas, yung 5x minus 4 sa loob, lahat sila ng radical expression. So, that is equal to 6. So, may dalawa lang tayong terms. So, isolated na parehas. Ano? So, therefore, we will raise it to the power of 2. Okay? Since ang index natin dito ay 2. Proceed na tayo dun sa raising to the power of 2, yung step number 3. Now, raising to the power of 2, that is, ang square ng square root of 5x minus 4 is equal to 5x minus 4. And then, ang 6 squared, 6 times 6 is equal to, yes, that is equal to 36. Now, simplifying, para ma-solve natin si x, we will transpose negative 4 to the other side. Tama ba? Para ma-isolate natin yung 5x. That will become equal to, that will be equal to 5x is equal to 36. Negative 4 will become positive 4. And 36 plus 4 is equal to 40. Tama ba? Okay. So, in order to get to find the value of x, we need to divide both sides by 5. So, we can cancel 5. So, x is equal to 40 divided by 5 is equal to 8. So, therefore, ang value ng x natin is 8. So, you will check this in your step number 4, okay? To really check if that is the true solution of our given radical equation, okay? Let us have this number 7. Our given is 5th root of y plus 7 is equal to 9. So here, i-transpose natin si positive 7 to the other side. So this will become 5th root of y equals to 9. Positive 7 will become negative 7. Simplifying, 9 minus 7 is equal to positive 2. Okay? Now, erase na natin sila to the power of 5. Parehas. Okay? Kasi ang ating index is equal to 5. So, therefore, erase natin sila to the power of 5. And power of the 5th root of y is equal to, very good, that is y. I guess na ma-master nyo na to, no? And how about 2 raised to 5? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5 times? Okay, that is equal to 32. So, therefore, y is equal to 32. Okay? Next, number 8. We have cube root of x is equal to 2 cube root of 5. So, here, how many terms do we have? 1 and 2. Paano ba natin malalaman kung ilang terms meron? Depende po sa separated by sign by a positive or negative na or by addition or subtraction. Since wala naman itong addition or subtraction operation or plus or minus, so meaning wala nang ibang terms kundi sila lamang. So here, ang given natin ay silang dalawa, cube root of x and 2 cube root of 5. So isolated na yung radical equation natin or expression natin. We can now raise them to the power of 3, parehas. Okay? Raising to the power of 3, we can eliminate it. So we have third power of cube root of x is equal to x. Tama ba? And then dito, sa cube root cube of 2 cube root of 5. Since meron tayong numerical coefficient dito na 2, we also need to get its power of 3. Ano ang 2 raised to the power of 3? Okay, we have 2 times 2 times 2. So that is equal to 8. Multiply by, by cube root of the raised to the power of 3. And that is equal to 5. Now, 8 times 5 is equal to 40. So, therefore, the value of x is equal to 40. Okay, sana maliwanag. For our number 9, we have 3 minus 4th root of x is equal to 5. So, here, we will transpose positive 3 to the other side. So, this will become negative. So, here we will copy negative 4th root of x. Huwag kakalimutan si negative ha, kasi si negative ay pag-aari ni 4th root of x. Is equal to, kopyahin si 5, kasi hindi naman siya umalis dun sa side na yun. Class, we only have two sides of the equation ha. We have the left side and we have the right side. Dalawa lang yung side. Ano? Now, si positive 3 will become negative 3. Now, simplifying, 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. No? So, kanapilang ulit natin si negative 4th root of x. Since isolated na sila parehas, we will raise them to the power of, power of 4. Okay? Kasi yun ang ating index. So, we have 4th power of negative 4th root of x is equal to 4th power of 2. Now, simplifying, itong dalawa, di ba itong coefficient na negative ay merong coefficient na 1? Tama ba? Do you agree? Yes po, meron. So, negative 1, yung numerical coefficient natin, ay imumultiply natin sa kanyang sarili 4 times. Kasi numerical siya. So, we have negative 1 times negative 1, positive 1. Times negative 1, negative 1, times negative 1 is positive 1. So, therefore, positive na yun. And then, we have 4th root of x raised to the power of 4 is equal to x. Maliwanag? Okay. Ma'am, nawala si negative. Kasi nga po, yung negative 1 raised to the power of 4 ay positive. Di ba pag positive, hindi na naman natin kailangan isulat dito? Tama ba? Okay. So, ito na lang yung nilagay natin. Si radical na x is equal to what is 4th power of 2? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2? Okay, we have 16. Okay? So, we have the value x is equal to 16. Next, number 10. We have 2 cube root of x is equal to 10. Okay, in our given, we only have two terms. Isang 2 cube root of x at isang 10. So, here, ang numerical coefficient ng ating radical expression na 2 ay divisible din dun sa sa constant natin na nasa right side. So, therefore, para mas madali yung ating pag-solve, we can divide both sides na by 2. Okay? Para mas maliit or mas simplify na agad natin. Dividing both sides by 2, ang natira na lang ay cube root of x is equal to what is 10 divided by 2? Okay, we have 5. Maliwanag? Now, we will raise them to the power of 3. Very good. So, we have what is cube root of x raised to the power of 3? We have x. And 5 raised to the power of 3, 5 times 5 times 5, we have 125. So therefore, x is equal to 125. Okay? Number 11. We have square root of 3x plus 3 is equal to square root of 2x plus 12. How many terms do we have? Yes, very good. We only have two terms. Huwag niyo sasabihin sa akin 4, ha? Kasi yung binomial natin na 3x plus 3 ay nasa sa loob ng iisang radical. Ganon din ang 2x plus 12. So, ibig sabihin, iisang term lang yan. Okay? So, therefore, we have two terms and they are already isolated. Ano? So, hindi natin pwedeng pagsamahin yung dalawang x dito or dalawang radical dito. So, hayaan na natin silang magkahiwalay. Now, what is their index? Okay, since the index is 2, we will proceed to, by raising the power of 2 na. So, raising to the power of 2, we have, what is the square root of 3x plus 3? Very good. We have 3x plus 2. Kinopya lang natin yung radical. How about the square of the square root of 2x plus 12? Yes, we have 2x plus 12. So, kinopya. Madali lang, di ba? Now, combining like terms. Combine natin. Sino ba ang magkaka-like terms dyan? Or magkakapareha? Similar terms. Okay, si 3x at saka si 2x. So, si 2x, ilagay natin sa left side para katabi na niya si 3x. So, that will become 3x minus 2x. Tama ba? Si 3x, hindi nagbago ang sign kasi nandun pa rin siya sa left side. Si 2x, nagbago ang sign kasi inilipat natin siya sa left side mula sa right side. Is equal to, kopyahin natin si 12. Again, positive pa rin yung kanyang sign. How about positive 3? Pag nilipat natin dito, magiging negative 3. Okay? Pinagsama lang natin yung mga similar terms. Okay, simplifying 3x minus 2x is equal to x. And 12 minus 3, we have 9. So, therefore, the value of x is equal to 9. Now, let's proceed with number 12. At number 12 natin, we have square root of x squared minus 121 is equal to 0. Since we only have two terms, isang square root of x squared minus 121 at saka 0. So, here, let us find their squares. Kunin natin ang squares ng parehas. This will become x squared minus 121. Ako ha? And then, 0 squared is equal to 0. Here, ang given natin ay, or ang resulted equation natin ay x squared minus 121 equal to 0. This is an example of quadratic equation kasi naka-raise or naka-degree tayo ng 2. So, here, pwede natin i-apply ang ang extracting the roots. By, yung negative 121 ay ililipat natin to the other side. Okay? So, this will become x squared is equal to 121. Naging positive na. Since ang 121 at saka x squared ay parehas na perfect squares, we can extract the roots. Get the square root of x squared and get the square root of 121. And the answer is, what is square root of x squared? Yes, we have x is equal to, what about the square root of 121? Yes, kapag kinuha natin ng square, ang square root, ang root, so, dalawa yung magiging sagot natin. Isang positive at isang negative 11. So, therefore, may dalawa tayong solutions dito. Ang x sub 1 natin is equal to, positive 11. How about x sub 2? Okay, ang x sub 2 natin is equal to, okay, very good. We have negative 11. Okay? Ma'am, alin parehas po ba yung solution ng ating radical equation? Okay, we are not that sure. So, you have to check both each value ng x sa ating original equation. Okay? I-substitute nyo. Kung sino dyan yung mag-i-equal, therefore, that is the true solution. At ang isa ay extraneous. But, they can be both. Pwede rin silang parehas na solution. So, paki-check na lamang natin, ha? Okay. Next, number 13. Our given is square root of x squared plus 3 plus 2x is equal to 4x. How many terms do we have? 1. We have 2, kasama si positive, ano? So, we have 1, 2, and 3. So, dito, sino ililipat natin or ita-transpose natin? Yes, we have si positive 2x. Ita-transpose natin siya. So, that would become, ayan, negative 2x. Maliwanag ba yun? Okay, now, combining similar terms, 4x minus 2x is equal to 2x. Kinopya lamang natin si square root of x squared plus 3. So, that would become, okay, wala na, no? Wala na tayong pwedeng i-simplify. So, let us get the square para maalis natin yung radical. So, get the square of both sides. So, that would become, what is the square of square root of x squared plus 3? We have x squared plus 3. How about square of 2x? Isa-isa natin. Yung numerical coefficient, 2 squared, we have 4. And then x squared, we have x squared. Maliwanag? Okay. Next. Okay, combining like terms, si 4x, si negative, bakit naging negative 4x squared? Okay, kasi nasa right side siya. Transposing it, kasi itatabi natin siya kay x squared. So, that will become negative 4x squared plus x squared, kasi hindi man siya nagbago ng sign, is equal to negative 3. Okay? Then, simplify natin. What is negative 4x squared plus x squared? We have negative 3x squared is equal to negative 3. At para ma-solve si x, kailangan natin i-divide both sides by 3. So, the answer is x squared is equal to, what is negative 3 divided by negative 3? Okay, we have 1. Ito na ba ang final answer? No, not yet. Why? Kasi naka-power of 2 pa yung ating x. Diba? So, what are we going to do? Yes, in order to find the value of x, we need to extract them. Since ang 1 ay perfect square, pwede natin siyang extract. What is the square root of x squared? We have x. What is square root of 1? We have positive negative 1. So, therefore, dalawa ulit yung answer natin. Isang positive 1 at isang negative 1. So, you're going to check if both of them are solution of our original quadratical equation. Okay? Next, number 14. Our given is 2 square root of 2x plus 2 is equal to 4x. So, here, how many terms do we have? Okay, dalawa lamang po ulit. So, therefore, proceed na tayo sa raising to the power. Ang index natin ay 2. So, therefore, yan. So, hindi pala pwede. Pwede rin pala natin i-simplify siya. I-simplify na agad. So, here, pwede natin siyang i-divide by 2. Tama ba? Kasi ang 4 divisible naman siya by 2. So, divide natin both sides by 2. So, we can cancel this. Ang natira na lang ay si 2x plus 2. Tama ba? Square root of 2x plus 2 rather. And then 4x divided by 2, that is equal to 2x. Yan. Since mas lumiit na siya, madali na natin siyang mai-square. So, ma'am, paano kung hindi namin naisip na i-divide? Walang problema. Ano? Pwede naman tayong mag-proceed na agad sa pagre-raise to the power of 2. Now, raise na natin siya to the power of 2. So, this will become, yes, we have 2x plus 2. And 2x squared raised to the power of 2 is equal to 4x squared. Okay? Next, meron bang similar terms? Wala po kasi isa ay linear, isa ay constant, ang isa ay quadratic term. So, sabihin, pwede tayong makakome up ng isang quadratic equation. And that is negative 4x squared plus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. Bakit naging negative 4x squared? Tinranspose po natin sa 4x squared. Kaya siya naging negative. Okay? So, since they are all, or the numericals are all divisible by 2, pwede natin siyang paliitin. I-simplify natin. I-lowest term natin para mas madali tayo mag-factor. So, dividing both sides by 2, by negative 2 na. Para maalis na natin yung negative doon. So, that will become 2x squared minus x minus 1. So, nanggaling si 2x squared. Negative 4 divided by negative 2. That is 2x squared. Positive 2 divided by negative 2, we have negative 1. And positive 2 divided by negative 1 is negative 2, we have negative 1 is equal to 0. Now, apply ulit natin solving quadratic equation. this will become, yan, ang factors niya ay 2x plus 1 and x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, i-equate natin both into 0. Magkakaroon tayo ng 2 equations. Isang 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Naalala pa ba to in solving quadratic equation? I hope so. So, x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, let us find the value of x of 1. So, 2x is equal to, ang 1 ay ita-transpose natin. So, this will become 2x is equal to, okay, so we have negative 1. Tama ba? Okay, so 2x. So, in order to find x, we will divide both sides by 2. So, our answer will be negative 1/2. Pag divide natin by 2 yun, magiging answer natin is x is equal to negative 1/2. How about here? X minus 1 equal to 0. X is equal to, pag transpose natin si negative 1 to the other side, that would become, yan, that would become positive 1. So, therefore, may dalawa tayong answers. Isang 1/2 at isang 1. So, please check it if they both satisfy the original equation. Ito yung original equation natin, ha? Paki-check kung magsasatisfy yung ating dalawang equation. Kasi baka meron dyang isa na extraneous solution. Okay? Next, number 15. We have 2 square root of x plus 3 minus square root of x plus 6 is equal to 0. So, we have two terms. Okay, sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi pwede na yung dalawang radical natin ay nasa isang side of the equation. Pag-iwalayin natin. So, magiging 2 square root of x plus 3 equals to square root of x plus 6. Si negative ay naging positive. Okay? Maliwanag tong part na to? Okay, now, alisin na natin yung root by getting their squares. So, we have, since may numerical dito, huwag kakalimutan, huwag itong basta kukopyahin si 2, ha? Kailangan yung kunin ang square ni 2. Kasi naka-raise din siya sa power of 2. So, 2 squared is equal to 4. And then, square root of x plus 3 quantity squared is equal to x plus 3. Sabihin, imumultiply natin yung 4 by x plus 3. Is equal to, how about the square root of x plus 6 quantity squared? We have x plus 6. Okay? Now, we have, okay, simplify natin. 4 times x, we have 4x. And, applying the distributive property, 4 times positive 3 is positive 12. And that is equal to, kopyahin lang natin si x plus 6. Let us combine like terms. Si 4x at x ay pagsamahin. So, that would become 4x minus x. Transpose natin si x dito. Equals to, pati si constant na 12, positive 12 at positive 6 pagsamahin. So, we have positive 6 minus 12. Si 12 ang ating inilipat. So, siya naging negative 12. Now, for x minus x, we have 3x. And 6 minus 12, we have negative 6. In order to find the value of x, we need to divide both sides by 3. So, therefore, makakancel natin, x is equal to, what is negative 6 divided by 3? Okay, we have negative 2. So, therefore, x is equal to negative 2. Maliwanag ba? Okay, so that's it for your learning task number 1. Alright, so that's all for our radical equations. So, I hope marami tayong natutunan and I hope nakatulong ang aking mga examples in order for you to answer your learning task number 1. Okay? So, thank you so much, my dear viewers. Again, don't forget the hashtag Learn at Home with Ma'am Shei. Please, please, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep you updated with our weekly lesson. So, this is again your Ma'am Shei, your Mathematics 9 teacher. So, goodbye!
So, this is the end of my video tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot. So please don't forget to subscribe for more video updates.